Hey, good morning, guys. This is Drawings by Ellen. I am trying something new today, and I will follow up as soon as I see if it's going to work. But I'm doing a pour here, but I wanted to do it on a bottle. I also have a piece of wood down here that I want to see if I can come up with something really neat today. But I'm having a beautiful time here by myself and just enjoying my day off with in between house cleaning, but I'm washing. But I'm doing a pour here, and I have a bottle, end of a bottle of a water bottle to do my pour, as you can see. Oh, it's looking really pretty down here. And I'm just using 3 colors today because I'm kind of thinking ocean, but we'll see. This is my first time. First time for everything, right? So stay tuned. I will post this, and we'll see what I come up with. Have a great day. Drawings by Ellen. Bye-bye. Ellen back. I am going to torch this just to make sure I don't have any bubbles. So that's what they... And I did put a little alcohol because I wanted to see some sales show up on here. But like I said, it's my first time. We'll see what happens. Drawings by Ellen. Playing today. Bye-bye. Hi, Drawings by Ellen. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to try to move this paint. Bear with me. It's my first time. Here we go. Sure yet. I want to put some white in there. I think I need some waves down here at the bottom, but we're going to see how this looks when I finish. Bye-bye. Hey, good morning. Drawings by Ellen. As you can see, I started doing a pour on my vase. I'm not real happy with it yet. I'll probably do some more on it, but the remainder fell onto this wooden board that I have, and then I added some more white. Let's see if we can make some waves. Never done this. First time. I don't know. What are y'all thinking so far? I'm not sure. Put it on high. Let's see what happens. Take it from the bottom because I don't want the white to go all the way to the top. I want some of the blue to come in. Okay, I'm liking that a lot better. I'm just going to add some more blue at the bottom. And we'll be right back. Hey, Drawings by Ellen here. I had an idea. I'm going to finish this little tiny bit of blue that I got here because I want it to come up with the oceans. I don't want to waste anything. I hate that any of it went down in my box. And I'm going to figure out how to use the silicone molds and maybe do some like 4 or 5 layers. That way I don't waste a thing. But I'm going to put all this that I have left, which was about 2 ounces. But guys, I'm using just acrylic paint. I want to get out the cheapest way. Don't want to mess with that full troll or whatever it is they're calling. I did a little Mod Podge with a little white acrylic paint. And so far, I'm liking the way it looks. But I didn't like the way my blow dryer was doing my waves. So I'm going to try to do it my own self with a straw. So bear with me. I can't talk and blow at the same time. Oh God, that's bad. Okay, just watch and let's see what kind of ways we can come up with. Oh my. Hopefully I can do it at the same time. Are y'all seeing that? I don't know. I need to figure this out. This was just a quick thing in the morning. Not really thought out. Not really sure that they look like waves to me. I might have to play with this a little bit, but I'm liking the design. I might go from the other direction, so stay tuned. Bye-bye. Hey, Drawings by Helen again. This is what I'm coming up with. And I will say this, do not get your heart set on a certain design because it's going to settle and it's going to take on its own design. I am going to squirt it with some alcohol. I want to see if I get some cells to pop up, and we'll stay tuned to see how it, I see some coming now. See, that's a little trick that they were telling me on there. And again, I'm just playing around this morning, but I do like these waves much better. I may go in and put some sand at the bottom. I want to get all my bubbles out, and by using my little torch here, but you don't want to burn it. You know, as a kid, I used to love to set fires. Not to anything, but just look at the flames and have a good old time. But, you know, I do like to play with fire. So I have to watch myself because I would probably leave it on there too long and end up burning it. But you just want to gradually get that done. There again, I said I wasn't happy with my vase. I'll probably do another pour on it to match. I'm hoping I can match it. And you know what? I'm just having a good time here by myself, listening to my jazz, soul music, talking to myself. No, I'm talking to you guys. I'm sorry. I am talking to y'all, but let me know what you think. And sometimes, like I said, these waves, I'm going to try to blow a little bit with the straw again and see if I can get some peaks, because I really would like. See that? Did you see what I just did? I wanted that peak of that wave to come up. So let me try another one. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm liking. See how I'm turning, and I'm kind of blowing it and turning it at the same time. I do not smoke, so I should have plenty of air. See that? That's so pretty. I'm liking this. Subscribe, click in, learn with me. This is so much fun, guys. Talk to you later. Drawings by Ellen and Mixed Media. Drawings by Ellen. I am back to my straw again because I like the way I get the peaks on that. So just hang on. I don't know, guys. What do y'all think? Does that look like angry waves to you? Using acrylic paints, a little Mod Podge in it. Trying to keep it simple. Put a little cloud there. I'll blow it on off the side. How you like it so far? I'm gonna put some shells down in here, I think. And I'm gonna, I believe, put some sand. I'm gonna play around with this. I'm really liking this, really good. It's fun. Taking my straw and just bleeding it out like I want to. Drawings by Ellen and Mixed Media, Digital Art, Custom. Give me a call. Bye-bye. All right, Drawings by Ellen here again. I told you I might wanted to add a little bit there to my painting. Let's see how this sand technique looks. I just want a little bit there. I don't want a whole lot, and I'm trying to hold this at the same time, but probably not the best idea. But I'm new at this, but I'm playing. I'll get better, and I'll do better videos. But just bear with me on my Sunday, having fun. Hold on, I might just do I think I'm gonna do the straw technique because I don't want it blowing all the way up into my waves. Here we go. What do you think? I don't know. And guys, I know there's people out there that can do this perfectly and a lot better, but you know, I'm a beginner. I'm learning. I do my digital art, which I have almost perfected that, but I wanted to branch into something else as well. So I'm just doing some fluid acrylic, something easy, so we don't have to spend a ton of money on Flutro or whatever that's called. And when I looked it up, all that is Mod Podge glue, a little water. You know, add your paints to it, you're good to go. And I'm going to let you see the end when I finish, and then I'll go back maybe in, you know, a month or so, and let's just look at it and say, hey, did that work? Did it stay? And I'll seal it as well with some sealer and pour an acrylic pour on it. Resin, not acrylic. I'm going to do a resin pour on it. So it'll be really shiny. And all of my sand and shells will adhere, which I brought them in. Let me see if I can find them. I should have put this up somewhere where I don't have to use but one hand. Two hands, rather. If I could use both my hands, but... You know, I'm going to put some shells in here. You know, I'm not going to be picky with it. I'm just going to put them down there at the corner. You know, I'm not going to place them any certain way because, you know, God, nature, they just come up on when the waves come in, they just come in. They're not perfectly placed, are they? So just going to put a few like that. And like I said, I will put some resin on it to hold them down, but I'm kind of liking it. It's sweet. I'm going to put a little sand or some sparkles down there to make it look like sand. If I can do it with one hand without making a mess. Yeah, hold on just a minute. Let's see if I can get this propped up for you. Probably not going to work. And I'm going to take a break here and just open this thing so I can come back to you. I'm going to open my sand sparkles, and I got a couple of other little things over here I'm going to place on it. Starfish, whatever you've got, you know. It's use what you have. And this is what I'm going to call design, and it's not. I like to design on a dime when I am doing interior design, but this is what I'm calling use what you have on hand. Don't spend a lot of money because, you know, it's all in the technique or in your head. How you like that? Liking that, huh? Put me some sand on my beach. Actually, I don't know if you can see it. I got it on Temu. I'm not sure. Just little particles of sandy looking stuff. All right, so I put a little bit of that. I like that. You know, I'm gonna put me a couple little starfish in the mix, and I think these were jewelry actually. Yeah, these were jewelry pieces that you could put on a bracelet. But you know what? They're not today. They're art. Oh, here's a little turtle. Let's stick him in there somewhere. Tell me what you think. I think I might go back with, I don't know. I think I'm good with all the accessories, but I'm still not happy with those waves. So I'm gonna, as you can see, I'm gonna put me some more white. And as long as you keep it fluid, which is very thin, and I did equal parts about, and it might have been a bit too runny, I don't know, but I don't know, guys, what do you think of my waves, my beach scene? Should I stop? I'll let you know once I seal all that, clean up the edges. And it's on a wood, let me show you. It's on a wood piece of wood that I was able to get from work. These are just, they're sample pieces of wood. They're already painted on the backs of them, which is great. They already have a hole. So that's going to work perfectly. But if I needed to, I most certainly could do a hanger and do 2 screws here, but they're already painted, and that was my only concern, that it may be a problem. But I did put a coat of Mod Podge before I started. So tune in. Love you guys. I'm not going to show you my face because I washed my hair. It's up in a little towel. So I am 1/3 or 1/4 Syrian. Yeah, 1/4 Syrian. So, you know, I'm afraid if I take my picture too often with a towel, you know, I might get some lashback on that. I'm going crazy today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye-bye. Hi, Drawings by Ellen. I can't seem to stop. I said I was going to stop, but I want you to see what I'm doing. I took the acrylic paint with water, and I put it on my vase, and I took a hairdryer. Here we go. See it or not. I wanted some more of the gold in it to mimic the beach. And I also, I think, want a little more white in it just to offset it a little bit. So I'm gonna mix up a little more of my white paint and some water, but tell me what you think. I want it to kind of match my painting over here. You know, whether I put sand around the bottom or not, I don't know, or shells, but probably not. But I'm going to mix up, I'm gonna let you see, some white paint. I'll just give it a couple squirts because I don't want a whole lot in here. A little water. When I say a little, I meant a little, just a little down, because you can't be too runny on it. I'm using little plastic forks that I get them at Bojangles or wherever. But mix it up good. Just water and acrylic paint. Okay. It sounds a little loose, but I just want just a dab. So I'm gonna, yeah, it's a little looser than I wanted, but it might still give me the effect I want. Then I'm gonna stop and let it dry overnight. Let's see. That's all I wanted. It's just a little bit. We will see you tomorrow for the reveal. Bye-bye.